Girlfriend accidentally messages an old fling. Do I believe her? Hi everyone, welcome back to another Reddit cheating story. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you won't miss another cheating story goes live. Preface: my 24M girlfriend, 24F, have been together through thick and thin, good and bad, for the better part of the past 6 years. We had a troubled beginning, as I was an addict and she was a fixer, but after the first couple years of ups and downs, we really started to blossom. We both started studying in school, and our careers aligned and brought us even closer. She became my best friend, my partner, and a love like no other. There's no doubt in anyone's mind that we are a special couple. Last year about this time, we moved in together, and things were great. Until they were not. The initial problem, I relapsed early this year, and even though my partner years ago swore that she would never stay with me through my addiction again, she did. She stuck with me and tried to help as I struggled for weeks, and then months. Then the inevitable happened. She tried to put her foot down. I pushed her too far, emotionally, not physically, and she could not take it. We split up, and were apart for just under 3 months, as I tried to clean up. She genuinely did not know if I would ever be back, and during this time she happened to run into an old fling. They hit it off, and, well, ended up having a series of 2 one-night stands. She swears that they were just one-night stands and no strings were attached afterwards. Fast forward a bit, and we're working back towards getting together. I have been clean, we have been seeing each other and are considering a future once again. Well, not a week after I thought we were moving in a good direction, she ran into him again, and had another one-night stand. But this time, she literally told me the next morning and said that it wasn't right, and would be the last time. I tried to accept this, as we were still technically single, but it still hurt. Fast forward another month or so, and we've moved back in together. Things seemed rocky at first, but we quickly became ourselves again. I thought things were going well, like really well, but the other day, this started to come into question. The problem now, the other day we were on a visit to her family, and it was a great trip so far. One morning, however, as we were each sending our daily Snapchats to our friends that we have streaks with, I thought I noticed his emoji in the list of names she sent messages to. I tried to keep this to myself, but by the time we were on the road, she knew something was up. She asked me, and I blatantly asked if I could see her phone. She let me, and I opened it and confirmed what I saw. She had messaged him, but it just showed the one time from the morning. My girlfriend quickly explained that she had accidentally selected his name that morning while sending the generic message she sends to all her streaks. I don't know if I believe this, because his name isn't near the top of the alphabetical list, but I let it go as such. I did mention, however, that I would have blocked someone like that if I was in the situation, just to be sure nothing like this happened again. She totally blew this off, and we let the conversation die. I thought that this would be unlikely due to how recent contacts come after best friends, but I'm not tech savvy so I don't know. SO has always been loyal and honest, so I'm inclined to believe her, but this is a person that they had a fling with a while ago when we were on a break. So I just had a weird feeling and needed to ask someone. Then the other day, I caught her quickly swiping closed Facebook as I approached her at home. She thought I didn't see, but I did. And since we share passwords, I'm not proud of this next bit. I went to the bathroom and logged onto her Facebook. And checked the search bar. Sure enough, his name was there and I quickly snapped a screenshot. A few moments later, when I finished in the bathroom, I refreshed the page, and it was no longer there. I went out to the living room and tried to be blank with her, but she started to catch on and got defensive before I could even say anything. She said, "Are we fighting, or what's your deal?" And I said no, let it go, and have been playing nice since then. That brings us to now. She has never cheated, as we were broken up when all this happened. And she told me everything except for one Snap message and one Facebook search. Do I think there's something else going on? Yeah. But I really don't think she's running out to be with him or she would have stayed with him, 'cause that's how she is. She hates cheating and cheaters. Maybe that's part of the issue, is she's conflicted about what to do. The questions: I genuinely don't believe my SO would physically cheat, not cheat at all actually, but this evidence has just got me thinking the worst. So, is it possible she really accidentally messaged him? And what should I make of her hiding her interest in him? Are there any glaring signs I'm missing, or obvious other pieces of evidence for or against her cheating? I really want her to be innocent. In fact, I truly believe she is. But this is too big of a question to go unanswered. Here are some of the top comments from our community. Okay, well that's a lie too. Cheaters lie a lot. She will lie and lie and lie and lie. Ask me how I know. Don't feel bad about violating privacy because it doesn't exist to be abused to carry on secret romantic affairs. You don't just leave a door locked if you smell smoke coming from the other side, you touch the doorknob to check for heat, then bust it down. They hit it off, and, well, ended up having a series of 2 one-night stands. She swears that they were just one-night stands and no strings were attached afterwards. They might have agreed that they weren't trying to start an ongoing thing, but you don't have sex with the same person twice without establishing something. Much to the chagrin of everyone trying to manage a FWB situation everywhere, sex causes emotional attachment. And what happened next? Well, not a week after I thought we were moving in a good direction, she ran into him again, and had another one-night stand. But this time, she literally told me the next morning and said that it wasn't right, and would be the last time. Jesus fucking Christ up. Does that sound like something she doesn't want to have happen again? She just ran into him? Laughable on the face of it. They met up. My girlfriend quickly explained that she had accidentally selected his name that morning while sending the generic message she sends to all her streaks. Yeah, that's bullshit. Okay, so you might be wondering, what's next with my cheating GF? Let's say for the sake of the argument you keep pushing her on this, she might eventually, after 1,000 more lies, admit to you she is confused and doesn't know what she wants. She doesn't have it in her to accept what she wants is to keep fucking both of you. Fun fact. Cheaters are also generally terrible decision makers. Does she use protection with you? $100 says their sex was also unprotected. You might want an STD test. You don't know how many women that guy is fucking. Your gut feeling is usually right. You say you don't think she would cheat on you, but you deep down do think she is. She is hiding things from you, deleting things, etc. She is already cheating emotionally. If you feel sick in your gut, then she probably cheated. I can't tell you how many times my gut has told me something and I've been right. Literally, I'd feel it right before bad news follows your gut, not your mind and not your heart. This is completely unacceptable. The guy is trying to sleep with your wife and get her to leave you. She will eventually feel the same way and most likely leave you or at least cheat on you. Do not let this continue, man. You will be heartbroken. Infidelity happens in so many marriages. She's clearly not over her ex still, and she has feelings for him. Have a serious chat with her and explain this to her. If she gets defensive and can't understand, then it's time to move on before it gets even worse. At least you won't have to stick around and see the cheating yourself. Someone introduced me to a hacker. I was able to contact SpyAdvice11 at GMLCM. He helped me track my wife's phone and I was able to find out everything that was going on. I'm really sorry you're going through this. I can only wish you good luck and hope things work out. It's red flags to say the least if she's not cheating, which she probably isn't. She might be thinking about it. Follow your gut though, dude. This world is full of people who exclaim, I never thought I would cheat. She is in a fog. Outside of reality. In a morality-free zone. She is not who you think she is. She isn't who she thought she was. Dude, they're involved. Most likely hooking up. Definitely emotional cheating at least. I'm sorry, but this same thing happened in my relationship where she swore up and down it was only 2 times and I caught her adding the person back on Snapchat, then claiming it was an accident/glitch by Snapchat. She knows what she's doing. I'd confront her directly and tell her you don't believe her. She's gonna keep coming up with excuses until you have hard evidence. Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for any future cheating stories.